But there's one dude who came from your era who crossed over and he's doing the skits like crazy. My African brother, Michael Blackson.
Oh, yeah. Now, I think this was something that really benefited Michael Blackson. Not to say that he was never funny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he always had a presence. He always and he was in the game before me. I remember watching him on the Uptown Comedy Club. And that was a show that inspired Def Comedy Jam, and they were doing a snap battle, and it was him, Monique, Talent, Tracy Morgan, and Michael Blackson was on that stage, and he was telling jokes and back then and stuff like that. But everything was always your mother this and blah 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 blah, and it was just like anything else, it was the phenomenon seeing one of our brothers from the motherland being in the mix telling jokes. That was his niche. But now, like you said, he's used the social media platform to further his career, to make himself more of an iconic figure. And I like the fact that he's done that because, like I said, if you go see a show and you see Michael Blackson for an hour, I don't know, it's still a little different than seeing someone who is legitimately about jokes. It's like going to see a rap show. There's people who you like to see the show, and there's other people you listen to for the lyrics.
Right.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with either one of them.
It's a great analogy.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't a lyricist, but he put on a fucking show.
Yeah.
That's the way, and like I said, a lot of people don't know this about Michael Blackson. I'm gonna give him his rose. He's responsible for maybe 80% of the comics on the northeastern seaboard area having careers, myself included.
What?
Because he used to work for an airline. I don't know if y'all remember. It wasn't US. Yeah, it was US Air.
US Air.
Okay.
And I think they got bought by Continental, or then that shit changed to something else. But back then, he used to work there, and he had connections to where buddy passes. That's when buddy passes was real. Yeah. Like you wait in the airport with a buddy pass back then. You getting on a flight and you going wherever. And a lot of times, a lot of comics couldn't work because the promoters did not want to spend that money on the budget
for the flights.
For flights, you had to either drive yourself or fly yourself, and you didn't have the money to pay for it. You trying to get work.
So he was hooking everybody up.
So you would call Mike, and almost like a transaction. He would make sure I don't know where the fuck he was getting those motherfucking tickets from, but he had a gang of buddy passes, and you get on the Scepter or the Jersey Trans. You go out to Philly where he was at. You meet him up, and maybe you have some soda, some coffee, or something like that. Grab something to eat because so it's not long, but it's a couple hours. From New York City.
That's a good two.
But he would give you tickets, so you'll have Mike, I got some shows coming up, and then you for $100 or maybe $200, you can get 6 buddy passes. Yeah. And that shit just made your career because you were able to go and build a rapport. Then when you go to the club and you show them that you the shit, then all of a sudden they want to bring you back.
Yeah. Right.
And now you and it pays more, and they find you out. Yeah. Yo, Rue, you did your thing when you came through, man. Yes. Sorry about that first thing when we had you get your ticket, but we don't know if motherfuckers funny yet. You know what I'm saying? Because that was the chilling circuit. But Michael Blackson not only did it for me, but he did it for a bunch of comics.
That's what's up, man. Shout out to the African brother.
Yes.
Yeah, shout out Michael Blackson. That's
Harriet Tubman of Northeast.
Harriet Tubman of comedy. That's weird because I've never heard him speak on that. So that shows his, how humble he is about
brag
it.
On it.
He paid it forward, huh?
Or he might statute of limitations. That motherfucker. He could probably still get arrested.
He's scared to talk about it. He might
I think statute of limitations.
I probably just dry snitched on him.
As long as none of them flights was international, I think he's good.
No, I don't think so. But you never know. Like I said, buddy passes, you could just call it in. But he had that and he wasn't, of course he benefited because he had his little hustle going. But he was helping us.
The A to Z show, bro.
Absolutely.
We going worldwide.